Although I usually stick to the backcountry, exploring cities is captivating too. So this time around, I thought I would see what kinds of outdoor adventure I could find in some of the biggest urban areas in the country. First up, I'm in San Francisco, a place known for its great weather, steep rolling hills, eclectic cultures, and familiar landmarks. While the City of the Bay is a popular tourist destination for many reasons, a growing draw to the area is the urban hiking and its direct tie to nature, as the city is built right upon cliff edges, ravines, and more than 50 hills.
So one of my missions here in San Francisco was to explore the city and kind of do like this A to B style adventure from basically like the top of San Francisco all the way out into the water.
Hey Eric, nice to meet you. I'm Alexandra.
So I met up with Alex, who is a professional urban hiker, and she's written all these guidebooks. You can tell that she just has this big love for hiking. And so the way that she loves to explore and share that experience of San Francisco is through the urban trails.
We are doing the Creeks to Peaks Trail. It is a trail that was launched in 2015. Goes from Glen Canyon Park, about 60 to 70 acre canyon, natural canyon, and climbing up to Twin Peaks. One of the Twin Peaks is the second highest natural point in the city.
So we're gonna get some miles in, we're gonna get some elevation in, get our cardio in for the day.
Yes.
Well, let's go.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, we've got our
So this lets us know what's coming up ahead.
Yes. Well,
I like that.
That was the city. Now we are on the Glen Park Greenway. Newly become an official greenway. For me, urban hiking is just exploring the natural areas of a city. We're just so lucky in San Francisco to have 70 miles of hiking trails. You can connect to parks using pathways or stairways or streets. It's just a different way of walking around a city and taking in the nature.
I want to just like take one with me to Arizona.
Oh.
I don't think it would grow.
One of the cool memories I have is just walking by this lady's front yard, and she's turned it into a butterfly garden with the butterflies that come and go all along the coastline and that use San Francisco as a really important grounds for their stops along their migration patterns. And yeah, that's one of the things that I love so much, is seeing the people of San Francisco really take pride in their space.
This is why San Francisco feels like a little small town to me.
Yeah.
You just have these. I've lived in New York City. I love smelling roses too. Good one?
Those are good.
Oh, yeah.
So we're meeting random butterfly experts.
Yeah.
We got the gardeners.
Yep.
Love it.
All right, so we're walking to Glen Canyon Park.
Yeah.
And Glen Canyon Park has had many lifetimes in its lifetime. And one of them was as the first dynamite factory in America. This is a cool little art exhibit. It has that little bulb, and the sun is burning rings into this tree trunk. It kind of shows our weather patterns. And then on other days where it's less sunny, there's less burning of the wood.
So Glen Canyon is this little slice of a ravine that cuts through the heart of San Francisco. And on both sides you have full-on city, but it's this deep gorge that actually when you're down in the bottom of it, it doesn't feel like the city is anywhere close to you. And it feels like you're in like a little national park, like a mini beautiful green space within the city.
This is actually more than I was expecting. This is
cool.
super cool.
It's super cool. Yeah. I love this park.
Actually, right now, I see very little evidence, barely any at all, that San Francisco is just on the opposite sides of these ravines here. We still have more?
We have more. We're climbing up to Twin Peaks.
Let's go. I'm feeling the heart pumping here.
Yes.
These San Francisco hills ain't no joke. I can feel it. Is there any place to get a little nap in real quick?
With the cities, you have the culture, the music, the restaurants, the fine dining, but you also have amazing adventure opportunities. And that was, I think, one of the neat things for me to see, is that you didn't have to make this big separation. It wasn't just, oh, you have only the national parks over here, cities over here. There's actually a really cool crossover right in the cities.
So I rolled out of bed today at the Lodge the Presidio, and it is an amazing hotel right in the heart of the Presidio which is an awesome place because I can just literally step outside of the hotel and access so many wonderful things. Get to go right straight to the ecology trail where I met up with Michael.
So we're in the Presidio of San Francisco. It's at the southern end of the Golden Gate Bridge, and it's at a really important and interesting spot in the ecology of California. It's the place where the Northern California habitat meets the Southern California habitat, and where 3/4 of California drains through the Golden Gate out to the ocean.
So I started off hiking on the ecology trail, and there's just all sorts of different amazing flora and fauna. But you also have, right in the center of San Francisco, you have a real redwood forest.
They're
redwoods.
These are redwoods?
Yeah.
These guys
redwoods.
right here.
Yeah, right there. That's a redwood. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't look quite as tall.
Well, you know, they're actually not native to this site. These redwoods were planted in the 1950s, so they got about 1,000 years more to go.
they're getting strong though. Yeah, they're looking good.
The Presidio is 25 miles of trail, hiking trails and biking trails, and it's a whole network. So you can come here and you can have a 1-mile hike or a half-a-mile hike, or you can have a 15-mile hike if you want. Whatever you want, you can construct an incredible experience in the Presidio trail system. That's so cute.
Yeah, that's fun.
Wow, love that. So here we are on the Batteries to Bluffs Trail.
So the batteries are old.
They're the gun
Military.
emplacements.
Yeah.
So the Batteries to Bluffs Trail, there's this cutoff trail that goes to the batteries. These are old, like 150-year-old platforms where the guns were perched, like cannons were perched over the bay to help protect the Golden Gate.
The whole idea was if somebody came, they could defend the harbor. But the funny thing is, no shot was ever fired.
Really?
Like, no one ever tried to take this place over. Okay, here.
There we go.
Let's do a selfie.
All
We're
right.
gonna do a selfie right here. Okay, wait, there's the bridge. Okay, you ready? No, okay, got it. Awesome.
Nailed it. Boom.
Christie Field is this really fascinating place. It's the old airstrip, but as air travel kind of moved out of the city, they rehabilitated this place, tore out the old airfield, and then within like 6 months, you have all these bird species that have just come back.
There are so many things I love about the Presidio, but the thing I like most is what we're experiencing right now. That you can be here and be immersed in real nature, and then I can hop on the bus and be downtown. There is nothing better.
Yeah, so it's just me here and the two gentlemen here. We're going off for a sunset cruise. Feels pretty special to get my own little private catamaran here. I think the conditions are actually going to be a little bit spicy. The wind has definitely been kicking up this afternoon. These guys seem confident that we can at least have a good time.
Right now we're just on a pretty typical sail around the bay. We always try to hit the Golden Gate Bridge. We'll cruise by Alcatraz, go hit up the city front for a little bit. While the sun goes down, lights come up. It's a great time. Yeah.
The winds have already picked up mightily as we come out of the harbor here. But we've got the sails unfurled, we've got the jib down. We're making our way up headwind right under the bridge. It's gonna be a beautiful day.
Yeah, by the end of our sail, the water should flatten out. It'll be a totally different tide. It'll start coming in, should smooth it out. The wind might die down a little bit. It'll look like a completely different place.
So this is an amazing experience to actually see the Golden Gate Bridge like this. I love how it's just disappearing into the cloud bank there. From the highest points of Noe Peak in San Francisco down through the Presidio, it's only fitting that we end our time here in San Francisco on the waterfront with an amazing sunset cruise cruising under the Golden Gate Bridge. But, my friends, the adventure is not over because up next, we're going to Los Angeles.